Yo fam, welcome back to the channel guys, and welcome to our second episode of our 100% platinum walkthrough journey if it comes to Demon Souls itself. As usually, we are exactly where we left on the previous part, and of course, and hopefully as it was as easy as for me, you managed to defeat the first great demon itself, and you find yourself exactly in this location right here where we found ourselves the last time itself if it comes to our journey walkthrough. In this area itself, we are going to showcase you how you can defeat this entire area itself with the bosses itself, so you have access to more tools, more area, and really open up the game in a proper way. We're going to refer this area as a zone 1-1 itself to make sure that every single person follow the gates properly and the zone of the checkpoints of the game we are right now. This zone is very much known within the community as gate 1, checkpoint 1. Okay? For those who do not know me, I'm Ashennk itself, I'm a Twitch streamer itself, and I'm a veteran in the Soulsborne game itself. And you can always find me every single day at 1800 at Twitch itself. So, without further ado, let's go ahead straight towards it. We're gonna put a little bit more gear on, just a little bit more fashion. We will be fat rolling, but that really does not matter of a problem. This area right here is pretty darn easy. Just a matter of being a little bit careful. Yes, which hints what we're going to do. There's a lot of enemies in the area that try to booby trap you and trap you just in general. Just be cautious, and as you are walking around it, just shield up and move carefully. You see this area right there, this door? This door is going to be opened up much later when we're going to change the world tendency. At the end of the previous episode, I let you guys know that the world tendency is something that is extremely important if it comes to our way that this game worked. I will come towards it very much later on. But remember, that gate will open up later on because there's a special event linked towards it. In the meantime, these are probably one of the most obnoxious enemies with the most obnoxious movement you can have. Jump. Luckily for us, the movement skill is very much telegraphed, so that makes it a little bit easier for us to understand. There we go. Let's shield up and bring these enemies right here on this bit here. Camera angle is really the most annoying part. 99% the Souls game is their camera angle that is pretty darn annoying. It's gonna be on the right side here, try to gank you. Another one on the entrance here is gonna try to jump. One more a little bit further on. The easiest part is, of course, just wait until it's finished with his telegraph movements and then attack. Don't try to be too hasty. There's two more here. A little bit more tougher. Of course, we are very much heavy, so it means we are very much fat roller, like I explained you guys in the very first episode. But that really does not matter. gonna be a lot of enemies here in the surrounding trying to gank you with bombs. And with fire, of course. The frame rate is pretty darn annoying. Just wait here. I'm gonna jump. And I say, absolutely annoying. Just be careful you don't fall down there. So one more here. Now we get the one that's trying to annoy us. We are always a tiny bit late with our frame rates. We'll get the item shortly. Just go up here and go down here. And now we can get this item right here. Get yourself the bastard sword. The unique about the bastard sword, of course, you can see you get 18 point into strength. Now, in the previous episode, I told you guys certain weapons we will not be able to equip it properly, right? Because we don't have the right stat and stuff. We have, and now comes the stat allocation. We have 14 point into strength, and this weapon needs 80 point into strength. Hence, if you see on this weapon itself, it's quite yellow. In the previous episode, I told you if you do wielding certain weapons and you have the dexterity stat, you all will be able to wield this weapon properly. As you can see right now, because I'm dual wielding this weapon, I'm technically increasing the strength on my arms to be able to wield it properly. So now I have the right requirement to be able to wield it because I have a 1.8, 1.6 modifier on it. So if you want to use this weapon as a new weapon for you to use, but dual wielding it, now you have the options for doing so. Okay, but we're gonna stick by our long swords and continue moving forward. Hence why I told you guys that in the previous episode. Oh, gosh, you little shitheads. Oh my god, man. I've been hit like in every single first hit of these little shitheads. Fucking insane. Don't go there yet. I'm first gonna clear the blue knight over there. A little bit tidy head blades. Annoying, obnoxious little bastard. There's a secondary enemy exactly right here. Same knights, but this one is a little bit more on the dangerous side. Just gank him and make sure he follows you. You don't have to deal with him, but if you want to have the loot that he's hiding behind him, just deal with him. Let him follow you. Don't go too far from his sight. The moment he sees following you, you just keep moving forward. Don't try to find him one-on-one, to be fair. Make sure he's following you. That's the most important thing. Really make sure that he's really following you. It's good. Don't run, don't go too far. All of that is not important. Just take a wee time. There we go. That one is dead. I will be taking his loots on our way down. In the meantime, get some more bombs. This will come pretty darn handy. For our very first boss. On the left here, you're gonna find some chains and some armor drip for us to have. Gonna be fall downstairs. We're gonna open up the gates so we have another accessibility to the zone itself. Be careful, there's around 5 of them here downstairs. As you can see. If we're lucky, they can use the flame against the barrels and it will explode like same way they done downstairs. If we're lucky. And now we're gonna have probably the most important ring into the entire game itself. Is of course the cling ring. The cling ring is so important. I want you to check on your health bar. Right now, because we are of course in ghost form, our health bar is halved in this game. Now you can go towards the game itself, or playing with your health bar half is absolutely not a problem. Or you can wield the cling ring as one of your main rings itself, so long as you are in ghost form. And you can see your health bar is going to be increased. You're only going to lose, let's say, at 1/3 of it or 1/4 of your health bar. So this is one of the most important rings, especially when you are in ghost form. And of course, if you want to change drip, in the meantime as well, you can actually change drip to something completely different if you really desire to. You say like, you know, the armor set is a little bit too much on the heavy side, just change your drip. You can see now we have another style. This armor set is specifically for the ladies itself. Yes, you do have armor set off for the men, and you have armor set off for the ladies. This one is specifically made for the ladies, so like this, you don't have to walk around fully naked into the game itself. Now we are going to go get the loot here. Now this chapel here, there's a way to get the key of the chapel extremely early on into the game itself. I mean, like seriously very early on to the game, because there's a boss behind there as an end game boss. It's very easy to get, and also very easy to miss. Now the thing is that I will not showcase you this how to do it. I do have a guide within the channel itself that you will find, which explains how you open up this gate itself. So if you're interested to see, go and follow the guide itself. The weapon is called himself the Demon Brand. It's probably one of the most powerful weapons you can have early on into the game with the armor sets of Durand itself. Just because this gate and this door is led towards a unique NPC with a questline itself, just because of the story beat, I want not do it. I want you to follow the story properly. But if you do want to have the Demon Brand early on, the guide of course with is in my channel, and I will link it of course and the descriptions down below as well, so you can go and find where the Demon Brand is and how you can get that weapon very early on with the armor set of the boss itself. Okay, I would really want to give you the full experience without any shortcuts. So, and that's why we are not gonna do it in a 100% walkthrough. But if you do want to have the Demon Brand, like I said, the guide is linked down below. Gonna follow it and you get yourself the Demon Brand. Secondly, the most important thing we are going to need to have for later on in another zone for 4.3 is going to be the Thief Ring. Now this is the guy which is important for the quest line that is linked of course towards the big door of Durand itself, to get of the Demon Brand. I explain and towards my walkthrough to how to get the Demon Brand, how to get OP early on. I explain all of this in details. Let's say he's the prince and his entire realm itself, and probably one of the only good person into the game itself. You can be a dick.
What on earth are you doing?
Send him downstairs. Let him fight for a while as well, while you're helping him. Or you can clear the entire zone, or if you can use him as backup. This depends on you.
I am Ostrava of Boletaria. Accept this as a token of my gratitude.
You're welcome. Go like this. Now you have a secondary character here as backup. But be careful that he does not die. That is the most important thing. That's literally the most important thing, that this guy does not die. So guys have a brand new weapon itself, the scimitar. Our longsword is still a wee bit better. How did you miss that, Australia? What a knight are you? You literally passed an enemy like it was nothing. There's more enemies here downstairs. There's a majority of the thing you're gonna need to worry about when it comes to this guy. A few more. That's the last one. We're gonna need to take care of Ostraria itself. By doing all of this, he's gonna be safe to move forward into the next zone itself. So he's always gonna be doubling back here. That is the maximum area he always goes. So do not worry about him anymore. Talking about being aggressive in this match. Oh my god, mate, what the hell? Something about being aggressive in this match. Jesus. The other one is supposed to just wait here first before he comes down. Obnoxious. It's gonna be a blue knight here. My parry right now and this round right now is going very, very bad. Unbelievable. Yeah, just be extremely careful with stuff like this, because fall damage can be the thing that will lead you to your ultimate death eventually in these games. And be extremely careful. You're not 100% done yet. We're gonna take those bad boys and make a full circle of this entire area itself. These bad boys, when the moment we're gonna come down here, they are gonna jump down. There they are. Oh my, oh, this is starting to annoy the hell out of me, man. I'm literally being hit on every single first hit of his entire enemies here. It's really wild. Now the reason I brought you here is to get yourself a vendor, and this vendor you can buy yourself more fire bombs. Now you're gonna need these fire bombs. I'm gonna buy another, let's say another 10. I'm not gonna buy all of them, just to be in case itself. And you can buy other stuff here as well in the meantime, like more armors and stuff. What is important right now is get yourself as much fire bombs as possible into your arsenal, because that's gonna make sure that your first encounter with the boss itself is ridiculously easy. And once you did all of that, we're just gonna double back and go through the fog gate itself. We're almost there in this entire zone. Hopefully this is going as smoothly. It could be a lot smoother, to be fair. Our walkthrough path we did on Twitch itself went a lot smoother. I don't know what's going on at this point. You see those enemies over there? There are gonna be enemies over there waiting for you to gank you. The whole field of them. You can try to attack them, or you can use the environment and your advantage. Dragon. Gonna be 3 of them right here. So be careful. Shield up. Oh, fucking hate these animations. When you arrive here, just be very careful. Watch for it. Oh my fucking god, man. Watch for the fire. You see the fire burning spot here? Be careful on that one. Because the dragon comes. When he comes, just run back. Okay, he needs to spin fire first. Now let's do this again. Wait for him to arrive. In the meantime, he's on the opposite side over there. He's gonna do a full tour. And spit fire. Finally. And with that, you just run back. And he cleared the entire zone for you. And the process itself. You run on this side where he did this. His landing spot is going to be in this area right here. And what is important for us to get, if we're coming here, we can come here back later. Not only get this, take this, the flame sheet will be important. Take this, this. But this is the most important aspect. And the strength ring. These are the most important ring that you can take. Just be careful on it. What the strength ring does uniquely itself, the strength ring this increase equipment load, like significantly. Thanks to that, of course, armor set like the flute ring should be a lot more affordable for you to wear. For example, if you take your helmet out or something like this. Because we also have this gear set on, it also increases our weight like significantly and this kind of stuff. So, but like this, at least we can wear a little bit of our flute armor set, a little bit more proficient, thanks to the ring itself. Majority of the setup we're going to have is this setup here. We will be adjusting it accordingly to the situation we are in. The cling wing we're always going to have equipped at all time. The strength wing we're going to adjust it, and of course that means we're going to add some points when it comes to endurance, so we have a little bit more equipment load we can take. So once again, we're just gonna make sure that he comes. There he is. Make sure he comes. And we run back. Now we did that, we're going down. We're gonna run back here. And make sure he's away from there. Okay. The moment he officially flies off, now we're good to go. Now we're gonna run through here as fast as humanly possible, because he will be spawning straight back again. But we're gonna avoid all of this and come straight here. Don't worry about anything else. We're gonna open up the door to the boss. an enemy on the left side here. There's a few of them in this area. Always shield yourself up. That is probably the most important thing. This entire zone. Flame resin is going to be extremely important as well, because if we're going to quote our weapon into with fire, it's going to help us significantly. Just wait here. It's going to be 3 enemies in this area here. There he is. There's one. Just bring them outside. It's easier to fight, so you don't get ganked. See that here. Oh, I hate this feeling. Shit hit. Oh my, the animation, mate. Oh, that is one of the most obnoxious thing if it comes to Demon Souls. You see this thing here? This is the boss we're actually going to fight later on, to see at least. This is the baby version of it. By applying fire towards it, you can see you can burn it a lot easier itself. His weakest point, of course, is on his back. Hence, that's why the importance of having not only the resin into our coating equipments, but as well the fire bombs itself. Like I said, his back is really the weakest part of everything. I have no idea why he always does that, but I find it pretty darn annoying. By doing so, we got ourselves a beautiful full loop back at the beginning itself. Pretty darn easy. And make sure you have, of course, your firebomb ready. You enter, are you gonna see the Phalanx boss itself? Why is this important? Make sure you hide yourself somewhere behind a wall somewhere. You can use much damage against this Phalanx without any other one trying to gank you. The goal is, of course, is you getting the core itself. See that? Now we have the core open. I will keep on throwing bombs at it. Throwing bombs at it. Bombs with it. Keep throwing bombs at it. And that's why I wanted you to spend as much, like literally everything you had, and some skills. Don't worry about any single thing. There we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Congratulations, your very first boss. You have defeated. Like I said, easy mode guide you will find on the internet itself. Now we're gonna take, of course, the lead demon. Okay, wrong path. Let's go back to the Nexus.
Welcome back. The monumental awaits the above. The monumental will explain the nexus to thee.
Here we go. Our very first official boss has been cleared. Now, we are very much at the end. We're gonna deal with the monumental itself. And then I'm gonna showcase to you how and what you should focus on leveling up itself. We are very much exceeding our time limit we would like to do if it comes to our walkthroughs. You know what? I'm gonna keep it for the next episode, right? The next episode, we're gonna start straight on with the monumental itself, and of course, I'm gonna showcase you how we can level up itself into the game itself. Don't go nowhere. We are gonna continue exactly right here on this spot on the previous episode. Hopefully, this was extremely helpful, and if it was, don't forget to press the thumbs up. Hopefully, I can catch you off very soon on the third episode, as we are going to proceed. Not only get ourselves better starting weapons itself, and of course open up the game a little bit more, have a little bit more easier accessibility if it comes to navigating this entire game itself. I'm your host ashennk itself, and if you have any form of questions, you can always reach me on Discord or on the comments down below itself. In addition to that, you're always going to find me on Twitch itself every single day at 1800 itself. Come and say hi, don't be shy, and don't bite, unless you find me. Unless you ask me nicely. Take care, guys. My love. And good luck. And Zone 1-1. Peace.